What are you planning to read? How many books did you read this year?
Well, I have picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've picked 13 so far, but this isn't exhaustive. This is an idea.
How many did you read in 2020?
Not a lot, because mainly I was trying to deal with body changes to the working hours and everything. So I'm hoping that I'm into also allowing for time to write as well, which I'll bring up in the list.
Okay. Show us what you're going to read.
Right. Well, first of all, they were split into different ways. This is not the way necessarily the order I'm going to read it in, but split into category or genres, if you like. I think it on things like the classic, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, nice.
This edition is actually got 2 other stories in it, which is due to the fact that Robert Louis Stevenson, when he was born and brought up in Scotland, his health wasn't conducive to the climate, so he ended up moving to South America. Well, more to the South Pacific rather than South America. And a couple of stories that he wrote well out there. They're not horror like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but mystery thriller that he wrote well out there, called I forgot what it's called. The beach of Felicia and the ebb tide. So that's one. Also, I'm going to do the fact I will also be planning and brushing up my studies, how to train, how to study the Bible. Then I'm going to bring up the fact about I was brought up reading thing that a lot of the others told me when reading, they were always into westerns and things like that. I prefer science fiction. So you may find this book familiar. Bringing it up.
Hey!
Also in the time of classics as well.
And are you going to try and read all of those stories in the book? Are you going to try and read all the stories in the book?
Yes, it was when the 5 stories in here. Yeah. Probably 5 best known novels. Like The Invisible Man, War of the Worlds, Ellen the Dr. Tomorrow, First Man in the Moon, and The Time Machine. But, yeah. And also, continuing the science fiction theme, some short stories, which is okay, standalone chapter to have just a few pages maybe, to set me off for the day, because I have to, again, consider my time and work as well. But I'll also bring out the fact that in later years, my favourite genre changed from science fiction to spy fiction. But I also want to bring up this, which is non-fiction, Secret Agent Betty, or things that actually happened during the intervening year between the 2 world wars, as well as the world wars themselves, and also look at things like the people of Britain that went on to become famous, like Ian Fleming, John le Carre, who we lost recently, and Somerset Maugham. And there's also real life guys like Kim Philby and Guy Burgess, who, when they were working for the British government at the time, set out with. I'll also bring out the fact that, unlike you, I participate this morning with reading on people in the music business or the acting business. And although I have a number of Beatle books, I don't know yet which one they were going through, but I will be looking at this one, Pink Floyd, Pigs Might Fly. It actually tells the story of the beginning and how they came to be famous and everything.
Do you think when you read that spy book, people might think you're a spy?
Well, might, But then again, up to them.
You could be Johnny English, the real life Johnny English.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you read political biographies. They won't necessarily think you're a politician, will they?
Well, they might if I was reading the How to Be a Politician book.
Well, I don't think there's any such thing. But one spy thing I was planning and continuing was early books by some of the better writers, like John le Carré, right? He wrote Call for the Dead, which was the first book that had George Smiley of Tinker Tailor Soldier the Spy, and also Len Deighton, who created Harry Palmer, not Harry Potter, Harry Palmer, or who's not actually called Harry Palmer in this book. It's done in first person, but that character is who is doing it, and he didn't name in the book at all. It's only when it became a film that the character became Harry Palmer. And also Ian Rankin, that's a mention.
I love a bit of Ian Rankin. Yes,
but this one actually has Ian Rankin, John Rebus's first case in it. It's not Noughts and Crosses, because although this was written actually later on in Ian Rankin's career, it actually had a short story at the beginning of this collection that told him of Rebus, his first case, as a constable. And did you know that John Rebus, his first story as an inspector, is not Noughts and Crosses, but Hide and Seek? Because in Noughts and Crosses, he's a sergeant.
I don't remember that. It's only been a few years since I reread the early Rebus books, but I had forgotten that.
But yeah,
I haven't read Rebus for a while. I haven't read any of this year at all. I need to get back on it.
Much to the chagrin, I picked up a...
Not Shuggy Bane.
Right.
Not Shuggy Bane.
Not Shuggy Bane, no. Christopher Brickmire. A big boy did it and ran away. Which, if I were going to read all the books in alphabetical order, this would be first. Alphabetically. A big boy did it and ran away.
But do you take the definite and indefinite article into account?
Sorry?
Do you take the definite and indefinite articles into account?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah, because you filed all of your Bibles under T, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, that's true. But Bibles are more kind of chronological. As a lot of the books are in that order, but
you've organised your book chronologically.
Well, all of the books were chronological for a while.
Oh,
but it gets boring. Let's read a book beginning with B. Oh, there's a lot of that.
Yes, but you can find things easily. Do you remember when we were doing the Zoom calls in lockdown and you had them all spines facing in the way, pages facing out?
Yes, it only took 36 weeks to sort that out.
What?
It only took 36 weeks to sort that out, but here we go.
You don't deserve to have books if you file them that way.
Well, you see, I put them on a spreadsheet.
Yeah, but you can't find them. Or
yes, you can, because the spreadsheet is chronological as well.
Where the books were on the shelf.
Yes.
So rather than just look at the bookcase and the spine.
And right the hell at your mother because she could never find the book when she was wanting it. Let's just been locked down somehow, you know. I mean, I didn't want to end up doing Zumba classes online or chanting Hare Krishna or something. But there we go. Each had their own thing, you know. There would also what I have since done is I've rearranged the books, not just alphabetically, but kept the books that are in series together. Right?
Okay.
So that way, instead of, although I only have 4 of the circle books, the first 2 are missing, so really I've got Urkel, right? CI is missing, but there we go.
Is that the one by Ted Dekker?
Sorry?
Is that the Ted Dekker series?
Yes, Ted Dekker and other people series about. I've also got
well, I mean, to be honest, I would
Mortals.
I'd say that the first 2 being missing is probably you're lucky. It's terrible.
Well, I also have things like the Chronicles of Narnia together, and what's the other one? Yes, Left Behind and things like that. But oh right, okay. I wonder what you were doing there, Bailey. Yes. So I was also going to introduce another fan. Hello, Bailey.
Hello.
Bailey. No paying attention. All right. I also have this little book that I'd like to bring up, not necessarily part of the reading plan, but just to add a little bit of humour. Really interesting book. All that men know about women. And fascinating facts, and keep you glued for hours and figure out where to find where the words are.
I can't wait for your review of that.
Sorry?
I can't wait to watch your review of that.
Yeah, well. Also, I'm going to be very sacrilegious in your view by bringing up something that you may not like the idea of, but I will be introducing books in Kindle as well.
Oh, no.
Yes, they're easier to carry when you're out and about.
How heavy is a book, really?
Well, I'll tell you what, see this firework that I referred to earlier? This is a monster. The same goes with the H.G. Wells collection as well, so you can't really put that in a pocket.
You've bought 2 copies of the book.
Sorry?
You've bought 2 copies of the same book.
How do you mean?
You've bought a Kindle version and a physical version.
Kindle I don't have, and yeah.
Well, do you not feel like it's missing from your bookcase?
Oh, there's a lot of books on Kindle that I don't have in the bookcase that are only available on Kindle just now, or are cheaper to read in Kindle as well. Some of them I go up for 99p on Kindle, whereas it is a minimum of £3 or whatever on either book, which is easy to take with you if you want to have that sort of book, but for space and not having to carry things about the Kindle is handy. But there's also a book that you might not realise about was this one. Might be reading this again, and from the beginning.
I've never heard of it.
Sorry?
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Total embarrassing you in the process by saying, look at the cherub who wrote it. Before he had hair. And then a warning to Ange with an E. Not to read, not to worry about sugar pain in the arse, but this is the book to read. Coming out at some point in 2021.
Are you making a public commitment to the world now, online, exclusively, that you're going to finish writing your book in 2021?
Yeah, well, I've already told the people at work I'm finishing the book. So if it didn't appear by 1 year today, I got a lot of people that can sue me.
Well, that's it. You've committed now. And of course, what everyone's going to be wondering is, are you going to start reviewing your books on here?
What am I going to start my book review with?
Are you going to start reviewing them on here as well?
Well, I don't want to take your time away from you. It's mainly your channel. And
There's unlimited time. I'm sure everyone would love to hear your reviews.
Bear in mind, it won't be a cheerful one. I'd probably do Shuggy Bean.
Oh, but you need to read it first if you're going to review it.
What?
You need to read it if you're going to review it.
I would probably read the first chapter and then sort of say, this is shite. This is a good cure for insomnia. I might even refer to your Poirot versus Marple thing recently you did the other day, and point out that it's not really the detective that are the issue, but the psychic. Captain Hastings, right? I mean, if you hang about with somebody a lot, you get to be like them. But Captain Hastings clearly didn't get the memo, because if Hercule Poirot was so clever, how come by the last book, Captain Hastings is still thick as mince? He's the sort of person you want to take hold of and bang his head off a wall, get some intelligence, you know?
Well, I'm sure on behalf of everybody watching, not only thank you for your time, but we look forward to your book reviews, your singing, your rap battles, everything you've got in store.
My rap? Did you say?
Yeah.
What, you want to picture me wrapping up presents?
No, your rap battles.
I am not doing a rap battle.
I think you'd be great at it.
No, I'm going to get the rhythm for that. You need to have a bit of rhythm. I mean, Amy was quite good the other day with Miss Marple, but come on. I would need to take about 4 years out to learn how to get in rhythm. Your voice is gone.
Sorry, my screen went blank. Have a happy new year.
You too.
Speak to you soon. Bye.
Yes. Bye. Bye, mate. Bye, mate. Bye-bye.